Hey guys, welcome back. We are doing lesson 9 for phonics, so let's get busy. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, let's get it in present mode and let's hide this bar. Okay, all right, so lesson 9. So our targets today, I can identify and read plural nouns. I can read words with the tricky spelling for g or j. I can ask and answer questions about key details in the text, the offer. Ooh, wonder what that means. All right, so plural nouns. We've practiced changing a singular noun, which means that's just one thing, into a plural noun that names more than one thing, okay? So let's look here. We have fork, but if we had 6 forks, what did I do? I added an S onto fork, didn't I? And made it more than one. Okay, so look at books here. Does this word look like it's singular or plural? Well, it's got an S on it. So that would mean it's plural because book is singular and adding an S to it makes it plural. So it's a plural noun. Do you hear the S or the Z, buzzy Z at the end of the word? Yeah, books. You hear the S. So let's look at glasses. Glasses. Does this word refer to a singular or plural noun? Glasses. It's plural. Do you hear the S or the Z at the end of the word? Glasses. Ooh, I heard that buzzy Z, didn't you? Yeah. Now remember, when a word ends in SH, CH, S, or X, you add ES to change it, to make it a plural form. All right, so let's practice a bit more. Dogs. Is it a plural noun? Do you hear the S or the Z at the end of the word? Dogs. I hear the S, so that makes it plural. Okay, what about dishes? Ooh, did you hear the S or the buzzy Z at the end of the word? I heard that buzzy Z, so it is plural, dishes. Notice there's an SH and it ended with ES. What about boxes? It's a plural noun also. Do you hear the S or the buzzy Z at the end? Boxes. I hear a buzzy Z, don't you? Yes. Notice box ends with X, so we had to add an ES to the end of it to make it plural. Dresses. It's a plural noun also. Do you hear the S or the buzzy Z at the end? Dresses. Ooh, I heard that buzzy Z, didn't you? Yes. Notice dress ends with 2 S's. So it ends with 2 S's. We have to add an ES to it to make it plural. Birds. It's plural because we've added an S to it. Do you hear the S or the buzzy Z at the end of the word? Birds. Ooh, that's kind of almost like a buzzy Z, isn't it? Birds. But then you kind of hear the S too. It kind of goes both ways, doesn't it? Sure does. Batches. It's a plural noun also. Do you hear the S or the buzzy Z at the end of the word? Batches. I hear that buzzy Z for sure. Notice batch ends with CH and we added an ES to it to make it plural. All right, our tricky spelling of G. We've learned that some spellings can be pronounced more than one way. We have learned that with the K, the K sound, which is represented by C, the K, the CK, or the CC. And we've done J, meaning with the J, the G, or the GE, right? Now we're working with the tricky spelling of G. They are called tricky spellings. So let's review the tricky spelling for the G. So for G, we have G as in gum, glad, and dog. We have the second spelling of the G spelled with a J. It's got the J sound, okay? It's got the J sound, but it's not spelled like a J. It's spelled with a G, like gym and germ. See the difference in the G sound? We have the G and the J. All right, so we've got worksheet 9.1, tricky spelling practice. So let's look at our tricky spelling. Okay, on this, it says, I'm going to read the directions to you here. It says, sound out the words with the line under them. Is it the G sounded J as in got, or J as in Jim? And then you've got to put the words where they fit. So we've got G as in got and J as in Jim. So we've got to look at the underlined word. They've got the first one done for you. A cat is larger than a rat. So we have to write larger either under G as in got or J as in Jim. And notice they've got larger under J as in Jim. So now you're going to have to go to number 2. We have 2 arms and 2 legs. Notice legs is underlined. So now you've got to decide, legs, is it the same as G as in got or J as in Jim? It's G as in got, right? So you're going to write legs in that blank. Now I'm going to leave the last 3 for you to do, okay? So let's get back to our slides. Okay. All right. So we're going to read the offer, and we're going to kind of move this worksheet to another spot until after we read. All right. So our title today gives us clues about what the story is about. The title of today's story is called The Offer. What's an offer? What if somebody offers you something? What does that mean? It's like they want to give you something, right? They're offering you something. Okay. Well, an offer is an invitation or a proposal of something. For example, if a friend says, "Can I offer you some candy?" they are providing you a choice of taking a piece of candy. The word offer can be a noun or a verb. So let's look at some spellings. We have the J as in large. We have the J as in G. We've got G as in bug. And we have 2-syllable words like offer, granddad, outside, morning. And then our tricky words, we have, let me move myself up here. We have who and tomorrow. So let's preview our vocabulary. We have granddad. What's a granddad? It's like a papa, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a grandfather. You call them papas. I do too. Then we have tent. What is a tent? It's something that you can carry around and set up like a shelter when you go camping, right? Then you've got the word gee. It's an expression. Gee, shows excitement. Look at the man's face. He's excited, isn't he? Yes. So let's read today's story to find out what Jack offers. So I'm going to escape out. Let's get to our story. The offer. I was sitting in the kitchen scratching a large bug bite on my leg when Nan came in. I just spoke with Jack, she said. He made us an offer. What sort of an offer? He offered to take us camping with him and Max. Who is Max? Max is 9, like you. Jack is his granddad. What would we do? I asked. Well, we would hike, look at rocks, cook lunch and dinner outside, look at the stars and sleep in a tent. Gee, I said, that sounds like fun. When can we start? Tomorrow morning, Nan said. Okay, so now I'm going to take us back to our worksheets. The offer. What was Jack's offer? What did he want to do? Did he want to take the coin? Did he want to take Nan and Kate camping? Or was it to make dinner? Pick your answer. Number 2, to Kate, camping sounds like what? Fun? It would be boring or a hard time. Number 3, what will Kate, Nan, Jack, and Max do on their camping trip? Oh, it listed some things that they were going to do. Number 4, will Kate sleep in a bed or sleep in a tent? Ooh, you decide on that one. Okay. So, first question, what was Kate doing in the kitchen at the start of the story when Nan came in? What was she doing in there? Well, if we didn't know, we could go back. Let's look at our story here. And it says, I was sitting in the kitchen scratching a large bug bite on my leg. So what was she doing? She was sitting scratching a bug bite, wasn't she? Yes. What did Jack offer? To take them camping. Types of things does Nan say they're going to do when they go camping? Ooh, they're going to sleep in tents and hike, right? Yes. What other things do you think Kate might do when she is out camping with Nan, Max, and Jack? If you were outside and you went camping, what would you do? I bet she would probably explore, wouldn't she? Okay, so let's look at our worksheet 9.3. And this right here is about making plural nouns. And you've got an example here of like book, 1 book, 5 books. But you've got to remember that if the word ends with SH, CHS, or X, you've got to add an ES to it to make it plural, not just an S to it, okay? So for example, 1 splash is 3 splashes. So you have to add the ES on splash, don't you? What about 1 match? 9 matches. You have to add the ES to it, okay? Notice there are several words here that you need to work on, okay? Make sure you either add S or ES, but make sure to watch the ending of how that word ends. All right. Get rid of that bar. Okay. All right. So our learning targets, I can identify and read plural nouns. I can read words with the tricky spelling for G or J. I can ask and answer questions about key details in the text, the offer. Awesome, guys. All right, that's the end of this lesson. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye, friends.